Assalamu alaikum, welcome to 9 p.m. English news. The headlines for tonight. Chaine states NEP, the Minister of Justice, made a meeting on reform and improvement of the business climate. International news climate, African Union condemned Trump's resistance slow demand apology. That was the headlines. Now welcome to the national news. The inauguration ceremony of the new RPP Arhiba Wadajur Mecca was presided this morning by the Prime Minister Mr. Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed. The Arhiba population came out massively to welcome the delegation led by the Prime Minister, including several members of the government and senior officials of the country. In a speech on the platform prepare for the occasion before the new annex RPP, the Prime Minister congratulated the population of Arhiba Wadajur and Mecca for the warm welcome on the occasion of the inauguration of the new premises of the annex RPP, which will be a platform for the population of Arhiba Wadajur and Mecca neighborhoods. He thanked the President of the Republic and the First Lady for the support of the realization of this project by making available the land or was built the new headquarters. He then congratulated the President of the Annex RPP of Hariba, Mr. and Jilani Hassan, who financially contributed to the construction of the pyramids of the Annex RPP. This should be an example for the other annex to strengthen the party with the voluntary contribution. He asked the people of Arhiba to honor the government officials and other representatives of the country where they visited Arhiba. Then the delegation led by the Prime Minister Mr. Abdul Qadir Kamil Mohammed visited the new premise of the annex RPP Arhiba. The headquarters is equipped with several office rooms, computer rooms and media library for meeting rooms for men and women. This new headquarters will host the meeting of the Wadajur Mecca District RPP Committee, which will now be able to work in better conditions. The officials of the Ministry of Justice and Investment, the head of the NEP, as well as the head of the Public Department, public and private, had a very high exchanges yesterday at the People's Place at the second meeting organized by the NEP as part of the reform and improvement of the business climate. The World Bank's recent representative in Djibouti to seek our country's leading partner in improving the business climate and the private sector development, and his staff actively participated in this meeting. It was the Minister of Justice and Attorney General Momin Ahmed Sheikh who opened the debate by recalling the imperative and need to update the laws and the codes of civil and commercial procedure in order to gain attractiveness and strengthen the protection afforded to investors and shareholders. It was the Minister of Justice and Attorney General Momin Ahmed Sheikh who opened the debate by recalling the imperative needed to input the laws and code of civil commercial procedure in order to gain attractiveness and strengthen the protection afforded investors. In his speech, he mentioned that the country needed to adopt more flexible and better-looking laws for the interests of operators and economic agents who are operating a new life into our country. The Minister of the Transition Mohammed Aramis presided yesterday the inauguration ceremony of the mosque called Mohammed Hakayu Mosque, the name of the late former president of the Panel Development Association, a locality in the Télé region. The inauguration ceremony was participated high personality, including the prefect of the region Abdul Malik Mohammed Banuita and the chief of the village Muhammad Yusuf Hussein. The Minister of the Transition Mohammed Aramis stressed in his speech the importance of this Islamic building erected in Dululu Pale by the Dululu Development Association and financed by the Turkish Corporation. This mosque is equipped with a corporate speaker and a toilet. This mosque is the first in the city of Dululu. The inhabitants of this village that previously moved to Selegu, they showed their satisfaction and even prayed the great Prrefrain day prayer yesterday. The mayor of Djibouti, in close collaboration with the local council and authorities, which has arranged this ceremony at the headquarters of the Al-Rahma complex, an information workshop on the neighborhood council of the municipality of Belbel. The ceremony was attended by the Secretary General of the University, Mrs. Fatuma Nimrozi, political and civil figures, including the parliamentarian and dozens of representatives of a neighborhood committee of the municipality of Belbela. It was a great day with entertainment such as folk dance or sketch, which were on the menu. Then the speaker called the role played by the council of a neighborhood composed of men, women, young people of all ages, who will be able to look into the development of the respective neighborhood. The Minister of Agriculture, Water, Fishery, Livestock and Fishery Resources has implemented the tribe irrigation system in more parameters within the where the agricultural perimeter is fed by the treated water of the treatment plant. This project, set up jointly by the Minister of Agriculture and the European Union, has jointly set up an pastoral perimeter fed by the treated water of the wastewater treatment plant in Arta Prefecture. The Commander of Coast Guard Djibouti, Colonel Waisa Morbokore, welcomed to the General Direction of the Coast Guard located at Isgale, a delegation of the Japanese Navy, led by Captain Nurema, Commander of the Japanese Ship Institute Kujuri, to visit the installation and posts of the Djiboutian Coast Guard. Captain Morima appreciated the commendable work of the Djiboutian Coast Guard and the remarkable result of his mission. The captain pointed out that the Djiboutian Coast Guard is an important station in the field of security and regional maritime security. He also congratulated Colonel Waisa Morbokore, Commander of Coast Guard Djibouti, for his honorable work done within a period of time to develop the Coast Guard, the Djiboutian Coast Guard. The Djiboutian Table Tennis Federation yesterday morning organized the 19th edition of the Djibouti Telecom Tournament. More than 100 people participated in this tournament, which was held yesterday at the Goodlet Stadium in the Table Tennis Hall. This ceremony were present at this table tennis competition beside the president of the Table Tennis Federation, all the members of the federation, the director of the sport, Abshir Ali, as well as the president and the inspectors neighbors came to this open tournament of Djibouti Telecom. And now moving on to the international news. African nation condemned Trump's crisis leader demanded apology. Representatives of African nations have reacted angrily after Donald Trump reportedly referred to them as childhood countries with money, accusing the U.S. president of racism and inaugurating the 55-nation African Union condemned the remarks on Friday, while a statement from ambassador of all the countries from a continent of the United Nations demanded a reiteration and apologized. The African group of UN ambassadors said it was strongly appalled at and strongly condemned the outrageous racist and remarking by the President of the United States of America, as widely reported by the media. That's it for tonight's news. Thanks for being with us and have a wonderful evening.